दिल्लीમાં ઉડારે ગુલાલ ગુલાબી રંગ કેસરિયા.
So friends, good morning. So today we will study about the triangle and circle. In this chapter number 10, in class 9th also the same number of chapter was chapter number 10, the name was circle. So let's have a revision of chapter number of class 9th, chapter number 10, the name of the circles. So we will proceed somewhat in speed. For this, come on the types of triangles. I'm not going to detail here, but I have written in short form. So let me summarize. What type of triangle we have? From the class 6th, I think class 4th or 5th, we are taught about types of triangles. I have written the names. So actually in a triangle, this is this type. In a triangle, there are only two things. What? These sides and angle. So only we have two types of things. So that is why the triangles are divided on the basis of two different things. The first I have written based on the side length, means we will measure the length of the sides just like these triangles. So length of the sides, this length, third, first, second, third. These are the two different types of triangle. Here all the sides are different, but here these sides are equal to this. And the sides equal, then angles also equal. So that is to be taught in class 9th. If two sides are equal, then opposite angles will be equal. Okay. So based on the sides, based on the side length. So there are three types: scalene, isosceles, and equilateral, as you know. And based on angle measurement, here we have focus on how many sides are equal. So the important point here, equality of sides. So three sides are there in triangle, so that's why only three options. I have written one side equal, means all the sides are different. One side equal means all the sides, only one side is equal to itself. So all the sides are unique, means unequal. All the sides are different. Yes, unique, or you may say different. Yes, that's why I have written 1. 2 means only two sides are equal. So here, if the two sides are equal, the third side may be large or small. So two chances, large or small, third side. The two sides are equal. And if all the three sides are equal, we have only one condition. This is also a unique condition. There are two conditions. If the three sides are equal, equilateral means is very specific. All the sides are equal. All the angles are also equal. In isosceles, two sides are equal, so two angles are equal. And the third side is large, so angles may be large. If they are small, then angles may be small. So actually sides and angles are related to each other. All sides are equal, three sides are there, all three sides are equal. So all sides are equal, sides equal, and angles equals, and the sum of the angles is 180, so all the angles are 60 degree, all the sides are equal. Okay. The second one is based on the angle measurement. Here we have to focus equality of the sides. Here we have to focus 90 degree. 90 degree just stand for a criteria. Just like in your exam, sometimes 33% is a criteria. If anybody is below 33%, meant that is fail. If it is actually the pass or fail, and the third 33 means pass. So again, based on angle measurement 90 degree, we have three chances. Either the angles will be less or more, or sometimes equal. Three equal chances are very usual in our daily life. Suppose two cricket teams are playing a match, so the three conditions are there. It may happen just team A will have more run than the team B. Either it will be more, either it will be less, or the both team will make equal runs. Equal runs means math tie. So only three possibilities are there. Either we will win, either we will lose the cricket match, or the match will be tie, like this. Then again, game some 4 to 5 balls are given to decide it, who is the winner. Okay, so if you have two things, it is called the rules of trigonometry in mathematics. If you have two things, so only three conditions are there. If you have two things A and B, so only three conditions is there. Either A will be greater than B, either A will be less than B, or either A will be equal to B. Similarly, if you keep it 90 degree, so something will be less, more, or equal. And important things is there. Acute angle means, I have written here all angles are less than the 90 degree, all. In right angle, one angle is 90 degree, one angle, because all angles cannot be 90 degree, two angles cannot be 90 degree, because the sum of the angles is 180 degree. So only one angle is equal to right angle, and the other two angles will be less than the 90 degree, means acute angle. But only one angle is, at least one angle is equal 90 degree, so it will be called right angle triangle, like this. This is a right angle triangle. Okay. And obtuse angle just like it, this angle, one angle is this angle is more than 90 degree. This angle is more than 90 degree. Let me measure. This is. So we have three chances. This is 90 degree. So either this will be equal to 90, this will be more, or this will be less. So this is more. So only three chances, just like here. So I have told you here acute, right angle, and obtuse angle. Okay, one thing more I would like to add in this class. Sometimes angles may be scalene plus acute also. Scalene angles may be acute also, scalene angle may be right angle also, scalene angle may be obtuse angle also. Means scalene angle and acute angle means all the sides are different, all the angles are less than 90 degree. Yes. Scalene and right angle, yes, in normal right angle triangle all the sides are different, just like here 3, 4 and 5. This is 90 degree. So all the sides are different, but it is right angle also. So scalene angle may be right angle, scalene angle may be acute angle. Means suppose like this, all the sides are different. Scalene angle may be acute, scalene angle may be right, scalene angle may be obtuse also. Just like here 4, and if you take 3 here, so it will be 7 or 8 or 9, depends on the angle. it will, earlier it was 5 now, suppose it is 4, it is 3, so it will be less than 5, it is 5, but it is more than 5, so it may be 6 or it may be 7, depends on this. But when this angle will be 90 degree, it will be 5. So here less than 5, equal to 5, more than 5. So scalene angle may be all the three types. Isosceles angle also may be all the three types: acute, right and obtuse. Just like here, isosceles and acute, it may be the two sides are equal, but the angle between them is acute angle. Isosceles acute angle, this may be, suppose 70, 70, 140, and this is 40 degree, 70, 70, 40, so acute angle. All the isosceles two sides are equal, the two angles are equal, but this third angle is different, the third side is different, 70, 70 and 40. Isosceles may be right angle also, right angle, yes, like this, right angle which I am holding right now, this is right angle triangle, but these two sides are equal. Isosceles may be obtuse angle, means just I have told you now, third side is smaller and here third side is large. So isosceles may be acute, right angle and obtuse also, just like here. When the third side will be large, that will be obtuse angle. When the third side is small, just like here, when you take this angle more and these two sides are equal, this is 100 degree, the two sides are equal, so this side is more large. Okay, so isosceles may be all the three. Equilateral triangle always may be acute angle, because equilateral triangle means here 60 degree, so here you are fixed, all the angles are 60 degree, all the three sides are equal. Equilateral is very special, here third, here first. Okay, similarly we can take acute angle, acute is also here, acute is also here, and acute is also here. So acute, acute and acute. I have written A for acute, R for right angle triangle, O for obtuse angle. Similarly, I can write here S, I and E. This. So short form I am telling about S, A, S, R, S, O. It may be I, A, I, R, this like this. So similarly, for the acute angle, it may be acute angle scalene also, acute angle isosceles also, and acute angle always equilateral. Acute angle scalene, yes, all the three sides are different. In right angle, we have two options. Right angles may be scalene, normally 3, 4, 5. Right angle may be isosceles also. So, this type of, this is the ready-made triangle. So, isosceles but right angle triangle. So, right angle are two places here, isosceles and scalene. So, right angle triangle also may be scalene and right angle triangle also may be isosceles. You can make, just like I have made figure from scalene to this one, so you can make backside also. And equilateral is only A. Obtuse angle also. Obtuse angle may be both. Obtuse angle may be scalene, obtuse angle may be isosceles also. Okay, so these two include 3 and 3, but is only 1, 1. So we have actually this type of triangles, 3 here, 3 here. Sometimes it is taken isosceles and right angle triangle, right angle isosceles triangle as a 7th one. It is somewhat special, it is taken just like because it is here, na? And it forms in square. When you take square, this sides and this sides are equal, angles are equal. So square is very common, so that's why right angle isosceles triangle. I have made a revision of all these types of triangle due to a reason. The first things, you should have any questions in your mind. Why only three types of triangles? Because I have told you this one, rules of trinomial, either maybe less, more or equal. If two things are, either you will lose, win or tie up, match. Okay, so this was the whole about the triangle. I have checked a very somewhat fast speed. Now come on the circle. In circle also you have three types of chances. If you take a line, and in this type of circles, this circles is equal to this one. How many types of triangle can be formed? The question is, how many types of triangle can be formed? All these triangles can be formed in triangle, in area. So the answer is yes, all types of triangle can be formed. So we will talk about in class 9th, chapter number 10. So you will find at many places three trinomial. Come here also. In class 10th we have chapter tangent. In class 9th we were talking about these triangles in the circles and cyclic quadrilateral. In class 9th we have only two focus, all types of triangle in the circle and a quadrilateral in the circle, that is called cyclic quadrilateral, means everything was inside the circle in class 9th. But in the class 10th, some things no, all the things will be outside of the circles. Means, can we make all types of triangles or quadrilateral outside of this circle? The answer yes. Any type of triangle can be made outside also. Any type of triangle can be made inside also. In triangle you are free, you have freedom. But in the quadrilateral, the things will be changed. So that's why in class 9th you are taught about cyclic quadrilateral, means in quadrilateral four sides. So cyclic quadrilateral, there are different cases. Similarly in class 10th you will be taught about circumside quadrilateral, means a quadrilateral which will circumside the circle. So in class 10th we have a target. So we will start slowly. So come on here. So this is the circle. If we take a line, first of all line. So it may be three chances. What? Line will not cut, any line will not cut it. Means if you make all these lines, it will not cut. It may be, you may down. So it may only cut at one point, and after that 2 point. So only three conditions. It may be no 0 point, it may be touch, at least no cut, only touch. In class 10th you will be taught about this, only touch, and that is called tangent. Yes, like this, only touch, and it will touch only at one point, that is called tangent. It will be taught in class 10th. So only three chances, either 0 point cutting or 1 point cutting or 2 point cutting. So if you come down, you will have 2 point cross, this one. So only you have three chances, either no cutting. So this is not important for us. Important for us is this and this. This is the tangent, cutting at only 1 point, tangent, and this is the center. When tangent means a line touching, not cutting, touching. What does it mean? I have this type of circles in my hand. you may have tires of your motorcycle, tire of your cycle, car. If any car moves on a plain road like this, so circle only touch the ground, touch. So this is the tangent. When you will draw, in class 10th we will read about some properties, means tangent and radius. At that point radius will be 90 degree. Exercise 10.1 and many other things. This is called, this line is called tangent. This line is called, it has two names. If the endpoints you take line segment, then it will be called chord, chord, chord. If you have segment, line segment, chord means this is segment, means the end points are defined. But if you take line, extend it, then it will be called secant. Secant means line. So the same thing was two meanings, but the things are somewhat different. This is segment, means the end points, and this is line, means no end point. So that this is called secant. In class 10th it is written. In class 10th it is written secant and chord. Yes, page number 206. Page number 206 it is written. In page number 206, this type of figure what I have made here in class 10th, it is made but in different format. Figure 10.1, 1.0 point and this like this. Okay. So I'm talking about trinomy. If you have two things, so most of the times in mathematics, these three conditions arises. So here also, no value, no cutting point, but here one cutting point, here two cutting point, and two cutting point but two properties. Okay. So in class 9th we were taught about chord. Chord means when we will make, chord is the fixed length. So you can have a midpoint of the chord, and when you will join the chord midpoint, it will be perpendicular, just like it. Tangent. In class 10th you will be taught about this, and in class 9th this is what taught. The line joining the center to the midpoint of a chord, bisect it perpendicularly. Bisect means if it is midpoint, so bisect. So this is the class 9, this is the class 10th. I'm talking about only three conditions. In class 9th again you have three types of conditions. What? In a circles, you can cut any circles in two types. With the line you will create, with the lines you will create segment. In class 9th it is given. In class 9th, page number 170, it is given. Page number 170, figure 10.8 and 10.9. So two types of, segment and the sector. Sectors means when you involve the center also, and the segments means you're not talking about just like if you take, this is the center, if you take any 2 points on the circle and when you join it, you will have a chord or segment, chord or secant, tangent and secant. Okay, in class 10th it is given. So the two things, maybe you may cut like this, just like here, based on the sides length, based on the angle. So here we have either this type of sector, so this is small and this is large. Measure, actually in your book it is given major and minor, large and small. We are talking about large and small. This is small, but in the terms it is called minor. Minor means chota, is small, and this is major. It may happen the two things are equal, and when it will happen, when you take a chord, so the two things will be equal. And when again if you take more than this one, so this. So in the class 9 this was this type of figure is given, minor arc, major arc. This is called, if you take this area, so it will be sector. So minor sector, major sector. If you take only this length, so this is called arc. This area is called sector. And so, but if you take the same circles, but if you divide the same circles in so major and minor, what I'm talking about, major and minor means large and small, just like here, two things, large and small, and these are the equal. That's it called semicircle. It will be called semicircle. Semi means half. And again major and minor. Earlier it was minor, now it is major. So this is more, this is less, this is equal, this is more, less, and this is more. So again you are holding here. So minor arc, major arc, minor sector. Similarly segment is there. When you divide the same circles in different manner, just like you have taken a center here, but if you take the point but you don't worry about the center, you only match it. So this will be called chord, C-H-O-R-D. R becomes silent, chord. CH means chord, just like chemistry. Chord, and I'm talking about chord. So chord. So this may be major segment and this minor, major, minor. Similarly, you may have equal. So equal means just equal to it. Equal means if you take the largest chord in diameter, so equal, and if you divide like this, so this type of division is called in class 9th segment. This is called segment of the circle, not segment of the line. Lines in a part of, line means extension, and that is called a segment. So similarly, segment means part of a line segment. So similarly, circle segment. So this is called major segment, major, minor, major, minor, or these are equal. So semicircle, half circle. So again we have three chances. So this was the cases, this was the conditions of the circle and the lines and angles also. In class 9th, it was taught about, this is 180 degree. So a theorem is there. If you take any point here in the major segment, so the angles of major segment will be half of the angle made at the center. In the class 9th, it was very important theorem. Theorem 10.8, page number 180. Very important theorem. This, and all the angles of this segments, this major sectors will be equal. So if you take here, so if this is center, angle at the center is 180, then if you take any other angle So it will be 90 degree. So this is the condition, this is the important thing. Exercise theorem 10.8, class 9th, page number 180. So this was the theorem, 90 degree, semicircle 90 degree. And obviously, so if you take third point here, this, so this angle will be half of this one. Okay. And similarly here also, in the segment, this was the sector, but in the segment, all types of circles, all types of triangles can be made. How? This was the major segment, So the first important things, if you take any one point on the circle and you join it, so you may have all types of triangles, scalene, isosceles, equilateral also. Equilateral means very special. For the equilateral, you have to divide the circumference in 3 equal parts. Then you will have equilateral triangle. But if you means all types of triangles can be formed. If you make midpoint and then perpendicular, so it will cut and then you will make isosceles triangle, scalene triangle. This is scalene triangle. This is isosceles triangle. Yes, for here you may have right angle triangle. All types of right angle triangle, right angle isosceles triangle. If you take midpoint here, midpoint, isosceles right angle triangle. This isosceles and right angle triangle. So in a circle, all types of triangle can be fitted. The only things which I am telling you. And when you will take minor segment, so angle will be more than 90. This here, the angle is less than 90. Here equal to 90. Semicircles means the angles of semicircle is 90. This will be angles of major segment. Angles are less than 90. And angles of this one, actually, yes. And this will be more than 90. So again 90, this one. So this type of 3 conditions holding. So I have joined the class 9th and class 10th for only one reason. First of all, I have to tell you only 3 conditions. Why 3 conditions? Because this is 3. This is 3. And I would like to tell you, in a circles, all type of triangles can be formed. So I have started from the circle and then I have made triangles. What will happen if I will be given a triangle and I have to make a circles circumscribing it? How will you make it? So that is taught again in class 9th. So only one point I will tell you. So I have focused to tell you, all types of triangle can be fitted in a circle. Means just like all types of triangles. So